Okay, so try yourself 3. Hopefully by now you understand how to do it. Okay, our term here is Tn equals to minus 2n plus 3. So n is your first place, second place, third place. Tn is the value of the number at that placing. Okay, so first four terms. So first place, n is 1. Right, n is 1. So minus 2 times 1 plus 3 equals to 1. Then find second place, you get minus 1. Third place, minus 3. Fourth place, minus 5. Okay, so very simple. Just add in the place value, first, second, third, fourth, into n for the each equation, and then find the value of that number at that placing. Okay, so what is at t 30th place? So we sub n equals to 30. Minus 2 times 30 plus 3 minus 60 plus 3 minus 57. Okay, easy. Okay, then let's go on to try yourself 4. Okay, so try yourself 4, you have the sequence 13, 10, 7, 4. They ask you what's the fourth term. Right, so it's 4. Then they ask you express Tn in terms of n. Okay, so at this point of time, you should already be very familiar with the general term, right? You realize it always starts with the first term in the sequence. So the first term here is 13. We always add the first term. Okay, we know that the difference between each term is minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. So we write down minus 3 over here. Now, we always know that the number of minus 3 for each placing, right, will be 1 less than that place number. So for example, for the fourth number, right, we will add minus 3 times. Okay, for the second number, second place number, we will add minus 3 1 time, right? So we always end up with that number n minus 1, right? So for all your number sequence, as long as the difference is consistent, always the same number, right? It's always that number, right? The difference, plus minus, multiply by n minus 1 plus your first term. Okay, so when I expand, I get minus 3n plus 3 plus 13. My general term is Tn equals to minus 3n plus 16. Okay, so very easy. Just remember, you just need these 3 terms. The first term, the difference multiplied by n minus 1. Okay, then for Tn, we find the 30th term. So replace n with 30, multiply, solve, you get minus 74. Okay, then try yourself 5. Okay, again, they are asking if this is my general term. Okay, how do I know whether this number 1965 is part of this number sequence? And if it's part of the sequence, what is the placing? Okay, so I let 1965. Okay, now first off, I resolve this one, so it's easier to use. I expand the minus 2, so I get minus 2n plus 6, right? So minus 2 times minus 3. So minus 2 plus 6 plus 1. Tn actually equals to minus 2n plus 7, right? So for A, I let 1965 equals to minus 2n plus 7. Because here is a plus 7, I need to minus 7, minus 7. Okay, so I get 1965 minus 7 equals to minus 2n. 1958 equals to minus 2n. I divide. Now, n has to be a positive integer, right? So now instead, it cannot be fraction, it cannot be decimal, it cannot be negative, right? So n is very specific because it's your placing. You are not the negative first place or the negative second place. Cannot be. You must be first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It must be a whole number. So is this number one of the terms in the sequence? No, right? As is not a positive integer. Okay, so we check with B now. So we let minus 2019 equals to minus 2n plus 7. Down here we minus 7, down here minus 7. Okay, so we get minus 2026 equals to minus 2n. Divide by minus 2, we get n equals to 1013. So is this number a part of the sequence? Yes, because our n, our placing is a positive integer. Okay, can? Okay, then let's go on to try yourself 6. Now, try yourself 6. If you look at the sequence here, you realize this is 0 when this is 1 and this is 1. When this is 2, this is 2, but this is 1. When this is 3, this is 3, but this is 2. When this is 4, this is 4, this is 3. So this number always follows n, right? If it's 1, it's 1. It's 2, it's 2. It's 3, it's 3. It's 4, it's 4. But this number is always 1 less than n. Okay, right, you realize it's always 1 less than n. So let's say I want to find T5. So I follow 1 less than n, 4. Right, 1 less than 5, 4. Then plus 5. So my answer for A, 21. Okay, so since I know the pattern here, this is always 1 less than n square. This is n. So my general formula is Tn equals to n minus 1 bracket square plus n. So now that I have the general formula, they ask me to evaluate T31. I just sub n as 31. So 31 minus 1 square plus 31, I will get 931. Okay, can? Right, so let's move on to the next question.